Hello back, youngins. This is Jordan.
And Wesley.
And finals are done. School is out, and I'm sorry for the lack of uploads. I'm not going to blame it all on school, because there were definitely just some times where I was being a little bit lazy over the past couple weeks. But we're editing a Sleeping Dogs Funtage. We've got some Hitman Absolution gameplay that we're going to make into a Funtage after that. Watch Dogs is a game we've been playing right now. What do you think of that game so far?
You better watch out, dog.
I swear to God.
It's a pretty good game.
I could have seen that coming. He's made this pun at least like 5 times just today. Saying like, oh, watch, dog. Like, it's not even funny. But when I make a good pun on camera, and I'll show you in the next video, he just ignores it. He just moves on and pretends like nothing happened. Anyways, so I'm happy the summer has started. We don't have, well, actually Wesley has more plans than me so far. You are going on a cruise to
Alaska.
And
we're going on a cruise in Alaska.
With your cousin, your family, and you're playing Watch Dogs while I'm doing a commentary. This is fantastic.
How'd you take that money? The guy has so much money on him.
If you guys don't know Watch Dogs, you can hack people's bank accounts with a phone. You can hack everything with a phone. Which brings me actually to my next topic. Not hacking people's phones, but talking about the direction the gaming is taking. If you guys don't know, E3 is coming up. Some big announcements for that. If you're interested in gaming podcasts in general, just because kind of this is the topic that I wanted to talk about today, you guys can check out GhostRobo. He has a podcast called Can't Stop Playing with a couple other guys. I don't agree with everything they always say, but they definitely have some interesting opinions. Anyways, just a quick little plug there. But yeah, Watch Dogs is, as you guys probably know, a game that came out last year?
Yep.
And it was a game that had a lot of hype around it, and then a lot of people said it didn't deliver on that hype, which is understandable, but it still gets a good score. And I think it has a lot of potential as an IP. But Ubisoft in general, at least recently, has gotten a reputation for releasing games that aren't quite finished. And also, one thing that seems kind of scary is their marketing plan, that they want to make all their games, or at least a lot of their games, annual, the way they do Assassin's Creed, coming out with every year. Now, Wesley and I have a little bit different perspectives on this, because you've played the Assassin's Creed games, a series that you like.
Uh-huh.
How do you think they deliver on the annual thing? Does that work well?
It works well
for Assassin's Creed.
Except obviously with the newest Assassin's Creed Unity being
broken
when they at the release.
I will say though that some of those face glitches were really funny.
They did fix the game.
Yeah.
Like, if you play it now, it's perfectly fine.
But in terms of just quality and standard, is it up to the standard of other Assassin's Creed games, or?
They're probably still experimenting, because this is the first one they added in the co-op. And its co-op is very good.
Is it? I didn't know that. Like, I knew it had co-op. I didn't know how well it was received.
It's very good.
I thought there were a couple problems with the co-op in terms of like it screws up stealth, or like it's hard to work the missions.
The thing with Assassin's Creed Unity is it's almost not a stealth game compared to other Assassin's Creed. Like, other Assassin's Creed, you can sit in bush, you can hide in all these crazy things. In Unity, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna hide behind this cover, and I'm gonna roll to a different cover, and I'm gonna sneak past this guy. And then, like, at least for me, like, to assassinate people, like with the other games, you can jump in a bush, and you can whistle. The guy will come closer, and you just kill him. You can jump from some high places, just air assassinate. We could just walk up to a guy and assassinate. There's more ways of assassinating people, but in Unity, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go up and fight him. I'm just gonna go up and fight him, straight up. And
isn't that your style?
No, but I want to just kill the guy and run. But then it's like, no, I'm gonna go kill 15 guards and the guy, and then
I find it hard to believe that's not what you would do initially. Because every single game,
because it's a pain.
If you guys have watched our Funtage and stuff, you know kind of how Wesley likes to approach stuff. He's not much about the stealth. He wants to just be able to murder everything and anything. So the fact that you are focused on stealth aspects in a game, that's surprising.
Stealth is easy.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, like
it's much easier to do stealth than trying to go in and kill everyone, because they start shooting with arrows and guns and crap and throw bombs at you, and it's like, wow, fuck that.
For me, the biggest concern, I know a lot of people have addressed it and stuff, is the co-op thing is, so far I've just seen the benefits of it. Are you doing karate right now?
Yeah.
I've so far only seen mostly the benefits, because I think games like Dying Light, which I haven't played, it's on my to-do list.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
You don't have it.
Borderlands. No, I don't have it yet.
Okay.
Borderlands, which has become one of my favorite games. Borderlands 2, at least. And and obviously Gears of War, which is kind of like the fundamental co-op game that started like that, are games that really benefit from co-op. And Dying Light seems like the kind of game that really actually makes it a better game doing it in co-op. Having said that, I feel like sometimes the focus on certain things like everything online, co-op, moving forward could impede certain games and detract from them being something else, you know?
Well, it's not all the games can be co-ops. Like Assassin's Creed co-op, like I've been wanting it for since Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Like I want the co-op in Assassin's Creed, and they finally came out within this year. It's been like a long time, and it's like, well, it's not the best co-op, but it's a step towards what it's gonna push it.
Do you think
would like it to be
for that game or for some games though, having it co-op makes the single player worse? Like everything is kind of directed around that, or not really?
as long as they don't, as long as they don't downgrade their single player experience by having a co-op mode. Like if they put in the co-op mode, but then that like affects their production or how much effort they put into the single players, then obviously you don't want that. But if it doesn't, then why not? Unless people are like, oh shit, like games like Fallout where it's just not meant to have be co-op because it's all about the single player exploring the post-apocalyptic like wasteland. Like yeah, you don't. That's not a co-op game, but I mean, I can kind of see Fallout being a co-op, but at most just like two people.
Yeah,
or maybe like just a side mission co-op, like kind of like Far Cry 3. But
for me, Fallout like is the kind of game where it's a very intimate game. So the co-op, at most, it's going to be the kind of thing where I'd maybe want to play co-op with somebody else who I know, and we have the exact same parameters like throughout the game and stuff. Not the kind of thing where I'd want like a friend to jump in and like hop on and do a mission because it's not really that kind of thing.
That's what Assassin's Creed Unity is like. You pretty much play the game by yourself, and then there are like a mission or not, like whatever in the map, and you just go on it, and all of a sudden you get spawned into this world. It's pretty much the exact map that you were just on, but then someone else from like, in a different Xbox is in your game, and then you would do that one mission together, and then he'd be gone like right there.
Yeah,
and you have to find him again like through another mission.
And the other thing, well, not the only other thing, but I kind of wanted to make this somewhat of a broad commentary talking about a few different things. So not just co-op, but moving on to VR gaming, which virtual reality, you know, they have the Oculus Rift.
Sword art. People who watch anime would know what I'm talking about.
All right, well, I don't watch anime, so
you're a loser.
You're not going to explain to me?
I'm not going to explain to you.
All right.
It's too long.
Well, anyways, but cool or not cool? Obviously, well, first of all, let's say cool, but what do you think the time span for that is? Because I definitely think that has a place, if not this central role of gaming in the future. But is that the kind of thing like the Wii where, you know, granted, the Wii was really cool, but it had like a niche market, and, you know, everything that's tried to do what the Wii did has not really succeeded. You know, like the Kinect, which they've backed away from. Is VR gaming something that we're looking down the road 20 years from now, or is it within the next 5 to 10?
I don't know the technology, but probably, hopefully 5 to 10.
Is that something you're interested in?
Yeah, definitely, because the thing about VR gaming is, let's say the basics. Okay, it's virtual reality, so it's fake, real stuff.
Fake, real stuff.
So it's things that are fake, but you're kind of experiencing it as if it's real. And I kind of like the idea, but I can already tell like some people are going to be heavily opposed to the idea because it's like, oh, these people are going to be nerds and they're going to be sitting at home jerking off while they play these VR games, and like
it's all the British people.
Society's going to be fucked up. Like hell no. But yeah, you know, I mean, I don't mind that. I mean, it's a cool idea. Like, okay, if you're a sociopath, you want to kill people, you go in the VR game and you kill people there. Once you come out, you're like, oh, stress-free, you go to school. And then you can be like, hey, yo, guys, guess what? You know that game I played, the game just came out like 3 weeks ago. It's called Murder Everyone. Yeah, I did that. I murdered everyone. So I'm not gonna murder real people. I just murder fake people. It's actually a actual legitimate form of therapy. You know.
I just think one thing that is not my favorite about it, and I don't know how this plays out, but if you look at the current technology they have, at least, which is priced, crazy, but it's all over your face. It's like it covers it up, and so it's like if I'm playing right next to you, which right now I don't think it's really for co-op next to each other and stuff, but I could see it distracting from the experience of being with your friend, or I'm
Well,
playing.
You see him in the game.
I see my friend in the game. Well, yeah, I could see that.
Or
That'd be dope.
If it's like a single player, then it's different. But
yeah.
If it's a multiplayer game, you will wear that whatever we wear or wherever the way they do it, or they plug it something in your mouth or something.
Plug it into your mouth.
Yeah, in your brain. It goes into your brain, and you would just like spawn in this world, like a video game world. You just be in there, and you like, oh, you can see your hands and shit. It's like first person, and you turn around and see your friend. It's like, oh, he's in there too, and you're like, oh shit, this is fucking insane, and you go out and do crazy bullshit. But then, plot twist: whatever happens to you in the game happens to you in real life. So let's just say you get shot in the game. Guess what? You get shot in real life. Your heart experiences like immense pain.
All right, let's end with this one thought. If we're in a game together, first thing you do to me.
What kind of game?
Any kind of game.
First thing I do to you in a virtual game?
Yeah. High five, or
I'll shove my finger up your face.
All right.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll talk to you guys later. Be posting a lot more content over the summer, so be prepared for that. Peace.
Out.